What's up, you guys? It's your boy Scotty, and you're watching yet another review of the Basketball Wives, only on YouTube. Now, this video is the part one reunion special. I did not see it last night because I was out having a wonderful time, but I just watched it, and yeah. So I made some notes, and I'm gonna talk about whatever it is to talk about. Starting off with my annoyance with the people that actually watch the show, my annoyance with the viewers. This is my annoyance, and I hope that nobody bite my head off about it, because when it comes down to this show, I get a lot of comments on my videos, and I noticed that my Basketball Wives video gets the most views out of all the shows that I review. And I know my head is going to get bit off for saying this, but this is my annoyance with the viewers. Okay, while I was out, I did look at my Twitter, and I was looking at the tweets or whatever on my timeline about the show. And I want to say this. This is what annoys me. We have sat here as viewers and complained about the show and the violence and the bullying and the ratchetness and the ghetto hot mess that it is. But when it comes down to the reunion and they decide that they're going to be on their best behavior, that they're not going to act a damn fool, they're not going to be all the things that we all complained about, it's a problem. And if they were acting the same way they've been acting the entire season on the reunion, it would still be a problem. So I'm just over, first of all, I'm damn near over the show, first of all. And I'm really over the viewers, because they act like they don't know what they want. Like, they really don't know what they really want from this show, to be honest. Like, and that brings me to Shaunie's speech. Shaunie talking about the whole ordeal with, the criticism they've gotten about this controversial season, about the violence and this, and the sponsors pulling out, and people boycotting the show, and this and that, and it's prompting her to try and do a more positive Basketball Wives. This is my thing, okay? I don't know what she means by more positive Basketball Wives, because at the end of the day, this is a reality show. And with all positive reality shows, there's still drama. There may not be fist thrown or drink thrown or whatnot, but there's going to be drama at the end of the day. Just like Braxton Family Values, I honestly feel like that's a positive show, but even they had drama. Or Tia and Tamara, I never watched it, but according to people that have watched their show, they had some drama in the show. I mean, whatever. But I feel like after all the complaining these people do about the show, once it becomes positive, so to speak, they're going to complain about that. It's going to be so boring to them. It's going to be this. It's going to be that. Why they changed the format? Because y'all have been complaining about the show and complaining about what it is instead of just not watching it, period. I checked the ratings. The ratings are just fine, and the people that talk about the show so much and complain about it are the main ones watching it, including myself. So I feel I'm just annoyed with the viewers as a whole, because they really don't know what they want. And not because they're not acting a ghetto hot fool on the show, it's still a problem for people. But if they were acting a ghetto hot fool on the show, they would still have something to say. So it's annoying. To me, it is. I'm sorry if I step on any toes, but not really, because that's just my opinion. But I'm sorry, but it is what it is. Sorry. Tammy and Keisha addressed the racial issue, and I'm so sick of hearing about it, but this is the reunion. They have to review everything that's happening in the show. But this whole, a lot of the beef that was going on in the show hasn't been authentic at all. I mean, the battles, the feuds have not been interesting, period. Like on past shows, the Tammy and Evelyn feud was interesting, or the Tammy and Mika feud was interesting, or the Evelyn's or the Royce versus Jennifer and Evelyn feud was interesting, or the Susie versus Evelyn was more interesting than this. Or Gloria versus all the girls was interesting. None of this shit has been interesting. It's just been ridiculous to me. Like this whole Keisha thing and the whole race thing, To be honest, I think that it was taken out of proportion. I honestly feel that way. I understand that she had a certain she felt some type of way about the way Tammy asked, I guess. But you know, the reason, and people always biting off my head on every video, because when I do call Tammy and Evelyn out on their shit, I still kind of understand them. And the reason why I kind of understand them is because, in a way, my personality is similar to theirs in the matter of the way I talk and how abrasive I am when I speak and how straightforward I am. Just like the last Bitch Are You Serious video that I did, I addressed the situation that I went through, and I probably didn't handle it the best way. I thought I was handling it the best way, but because I'm abrasive, somebody else can take what I say and how I say it and misconstrue what I'm actually saying because of the tone in my voice and because of the way that I talk. So that's why I always see what they're coming from. So when Tammy asked Keisha, was she white, Keisha probably misconstrued what she said and took it as a racial comment, which I never did think that Tammy was being a racist towards Keisha. And you know, in my opinion, I am the type of person that feel like if you got a problem with me, you know, you come to me about it. Like, I do understand when people vent to others about an issue that they have, because it is human nature. Because like I said, when I've had a problem with one of my friends, I did vent to one friend first before I really came, just to get my frustrations out. But eventually, I came to that person and told them exactly what I said in the heat of the moment when I vented to such and such and such. That's the type of person I am. I'm very straightforward. So the whole Keisha and Tammy thing is really ridiculous. Tammy says my bad when she apologizes to Keisha or whatever, and said that it was very disrespectful. And I guess she, you know, Keisha also said, not on the reunion but in blogs, like not in an interview like a few weeks ago before the reunion even taped, that her and Tammy had a conversation off camera. So maybe Tammy is saying my bad and all of this stuff because the cameras are there, but they clearly had a conversation before they filmed the reunion. But who really cares? It was dry anyway. Like, they really didn't get nothing resolved. Evelyn's regret over the champagne bottle. Honestly, everybody is giving them flack because they're recounting their actions. And, you know, they're looking back and seeing the wrongdoing, and they're all saying, you know, everybody want to say that because of the backlash and the boycott, now they want to, you know, do damage control and say this and say that. But haven't you guys ever did some fucked up shit? You didn't think twice about it until somebody else came to you and told you how fucked up it was. Even if you didn't see it then, when more than one person came to you and told you that how you acted and what you did was fucked up, that does make you recount what the fuck you did and make you feel a certain way, because if everybody else see it but me, then I'm the damn fool. You know, if more than one person is saying such and such about me, then maybe it's something about myself that I do need to change. That's how I see this shit. I'm not quick to judge anybody, because like I said, Tammy and Evelyn acted a plumb, pure, ghetto fool this whole season. I'm not denying it. Despite the fact that I like Evelyn, despite the fact that I like Tammy, I'm not fucking, you know, I'm not, what word am I looking for? I'm not trying to excuse their bullshit ass actions for shit, because I called them both out on their shit. I'm not excusing anything that they've done this season because it was ridiculous. But at the same time, who am I to judge? Yes, they're on the show. Yes, they have to apologize. But if all these viewers are watching this show and they're coming to you about how disgraceful you are, and then you probably have family members telling you how disgraceful you are and how bad you acted a fool, if more than one person tells you that, that can make you look at yourself and say, I shouldn't have did that. Or that does make you want to regret certain things. Like, it's plenty of situations that I've done that I've been in the past where I've reacted in the worst way because of my anger problems. I reacted in the worst way. I snapped out, I popped off, I said hurtful things. But when people addressed me with the same thing, told me how fucked up I was, that did make me recount what the fuck I said. It made me want to change my attitude. Have I fully changed my attitude? I can't say that because I still curse, I still do this, I still do that. But I do look at a situation differently. Is there a lot of things that I need to work on? Yes. With my attitude, of course. When it comes to my anger problems or the way I address certain situations. Sometimes I address certain situations without thinking. Sometimes I need time to think before I address a situation because it'll come out the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that it's not up to me to judge them. If Evelyn feels regret over throwing the champagne bottle, then that's on her. I honestly think that she does regret it. I mean, the fake tears wasn't worth it. But I really do think that in the back of her mind, that when her stepdaughters, Chad's daughters was in the car with her and they was laughing at the scene, she probably didn't take kindly to that. She probably knew that the shit wasn't right. And that's why she was crying. Just like she knew the shit, that's why she regretted. She knew it wasn't right, and to see them laughing at it, she sees that she's not a good example. Or the way that shit, I really just lost my train of thought. But yeah, the way that she acted and the way they laughed at it, she seen this is not right, whatever, this and that. So she knows she looked a hot fool when she threw that damn champagne bottle. I think it's because we've all reminded her how much of a hot fool she acted. So of course she gonna recount what the fuck she did. Susie and Royce didn't have anything to say. And I blame VH1's editing because the way they edited this reunion, they centered it around Jennifer and Evelyn. Jennifer and Evelyn. Jennifer and Evelyn. Something I'm sick of talking about. And, you know, I was going to wait till the end of this review to say this, but I like John Sally as a host. But bring somebody that's not going to give a fuck about their feelings. I can call out a few YouTube personalities that could host that reunion and give it to them and ask the right questions. I want to know what's the deal with Shaunie and Royce. Why she don't want to film with Royce? What's the big deal? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit that, us viewers want to know. I would love it if Much Love from KY hosted the reunion. I would love it if Ashley Shot Miller hosted the reunion. I would love it if Divalicious Queen 83 hosted that reunion. Hell, even if the boy Dashin hosted the reunion. I would love to see that shit. Do you know how entertaining that would be? Have you ever seen their videos? Closet Freak, let her ass host a damn reunion. Have motherfuckers like us who's on YouTube who sit down and talk about these shows every week and recount and recap and read about the show and tweet about the show and talk about the show 24/7 because some of these reunions have been lacking. The best reunion that they ever had was season 2. And I felt like they addressed everything then. So it is what it is. Then Dora the Explorer decided not to come to the reunion, and I'm happy because she didn't need to be there. Then Jennifer comes on stage and they rehash this boring ass Jennifer and Evelyn shit, and it's just the stuff about the interviews and the blogs keep coming up, and it's ridiculous. Who the fuck cares at this point? I don't even want to talk about it anymore. I honestly feel like it has to be way more to the story than it is that they're saying. Maybe they don't want to talk about it on camera. It's way more than about some damn blogs. Because I think anybody can get over a blog. If me and my friends can get over a Facebook status or a tweet, y'all grown ass bitches should be able to get over a damn blog. Really, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Is this all about a blog? I hope not. The way Evelyn been acting a hot damn fool this whole season, I don't necessarily think it's about a blog. I think it's way more than about a blog. And I said that in the last video, which resulted, that I keep bringing this up, which resulted in me losing a subscriber because I was supporting Evelyn's bullying behavior, which I wasn't. I just felt like they were both wrong in the way that they handled things. It could have been handled the right way from both parties. Jennifer is non-confrontational. When the shit comes out, she don't have shit to say. Evelyn becomes a raging wildebeest, and then don't make the situation any better. So they both should have handled it the right way. Now the thing that I liked the most, and most people probably gonna bite my head off to this too, was when Tammy brought up the shit about Jennifer. Now, I've been saying this from the very beginning, and this is why I don't feel sorry for Jennifer. You know, I've seen previews of the next part of the reunion, and Shaunie was talking about how she's not going to sue anybody over a mistake, and Jennifer was like, well, it's not happening to you. It's not happening to you. Okay, this brings me back to what Tammy said. The thing that I don't like about Jennifer is this. And another thing, before I get into that, the thing that annoys me, where was all the Jennifer fans season 3? Where was all the Jennifer fans season 2? Where was all the Jennifer fans season 1? You know what I mean? All of a sudden, Jennifer got so many fans now. And everybody want to be Team Jennifer, and everybody want to be on her side and make her out to be the class act all the time. And you think that just because a person is a scary bitch that they're classy, or they're not a fighter that they're classy. It's a lot of people that are classy that will beat a bitch ass. Maybe that's the ignorance that's coming out of me. But I just don't like Jennifer. And it might be biased of me to say that, but I don't like her. But my unbiased opinion is this. I don't feel sorry for Jennifer at all because of the things she did in the past on this show. I'm glad they brought up the Ashley Walker shit, because I brought that shit up. She did bully her. She did crash her event knowing she wasn't invited. She was, you know, bullying Gloria. She was bullying Roy. She had no problem when the shit wasn't happening to her. She sat there when Tammy and Mika got the fighting and didn't do shit to help. Neither did the rest of them. But she didn't do anything what did she say? Tammy got her weed. She had nothing to say. But now that it happened to her, she want to be an advocate for bullying and talk about it when she's done the same shit the last few seasons. That's why I'm not feeling Jennifer. That's why I don't really give a fuck about what happens to Jennifer. That's why I'd rather, you know, whatever. Keisha, I don't even like Keisha, but I sympathize with her. I honestly do sympathize with her. Honestly. I've been bullied before. So of course I'm going to sympathize with her. I don't even like her. The way Tammy treated Keisha and Tahiti, that does make me feel sorry for her. I've been in a situation like that before. You don't have to physically attack somebody to be a bully. Verbally abusive bullies are just as bad as physical abuse bullies. It's all the same. Bullying is there are so many forms of bullying. You know what I'm saying? The way you treated Ashley, there was bullying. The way Evelyn tried to throw that bottle at Kenya, tried to intimidate her, you can call that bullying. The way Tammy talked to Keisha, that was bullying. Basically, you know what I'm saying? So Jennifer my thing with Jennifer, she never owns up to her shit. Everybody wants to say that, you know, you see Tammy and Evelyn, they owning up to theirs, but when they do it, it's a problem. But see, Jennifer hasn't owned up to anything, and that's what I don't like about her. You know what I mean? Just like last season, she going in on Royce about some damn tweets that she never even seen. She went and took what somebody else said and never even came to Royce and never asked her about it. Whenever it's time for confrontation, she always runs away, and that's what I don't respect about Jennifer. She claims to be drama free, but yet she was in the drama for 3 seasons straight. But now, I'm so above all the drama, whatever. And I don't give a fuck. People is gonna bite my head off for saying this, but that's why I don't feel sorry for Jennifer. And the way I feel about Jennifer doesn't excuse what the fuck Tammy and Evelyn did, because they needed to be caught on this shit, and they was. Tammy was a pure fool this season. The shit that she was doing this season was terrible. I respected her season 2 and season 3. Yes, she was fighting on both seasons, but she was not this terrible. She was not this bad. The way she talked to Keisha in New York was horrible. Like the bitch, and more bitch. It was funny at the time, but when you think about it, that kid cannot defend herself. And even in Tahiti, if you want to confront Keisha, that's fine. Confront Keisha. But all that other shit, like you coming at her hard, like on some gangster New York type shit, she is not able to handle that shit. So therefore, what the fuck you talking to her like that for? You know what I mean? Like, it's not even worth it. You know, because she can't defend herself the way that everybody else is. She's not strong enough to handle that shit. So that's why you was looking like the bully in the first place, because of the way you addressed the situation. It wasn't cool. So that's how I feel about that. Even Evelyn, like, whatever, like, Jennifer's looking like the victim now because she never did fight. You know what I mean? Like, she's never fought for herself. She always had other people to do so. So it makes her look bad that she came for Jennifer. So, I mean, at the end of the day, all these bitches really need to take full responsibility for what they say. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just as bad for even just putting it all on Jennifer. I honestly think that all these bitches need to take responsibility for their actions. They all do. And that goes for Jennifer, that goes for Tammy, that goes for Evelyn, and it goes for Shaunie for allowing the shit to happen. All four of these bitches, they need to take responsibility for their actions and what the fuck they did. I don't give a fuck about Jennifer getting slapped because in my opinion, I don't really care. I don't like Jennifer, and it is what it is. Especially for all the shit she's done in the past, I don't like Jennifer. And people can say, well, what about the shit Evelyn did? No, I didn't like Evelyn this season. These past few seasons at all. But this season, you know what I'm saying, I understood her side. Did I really just, I understood her side when it came down to anger with Jennifer, because I understood that. I'm the type of person that want to know. You know what I mean? But do I excuse her actions and the way that she handled certain situations this season? Hell no. But of course, nobody that, the Jennifer fans that watch my video, they're not going to see that. All they're going to see is the rant that I made about Jennifer. They're not going to think about any other videos where I shitted on Tammy, where I shitted on Evelyn, where I shitted on Susie, where I shitted on Royce, where I shitted on Shaunie, where I shitted on all of them. They only going to think about what the fuck I said about Jennifer. And I'm going to keep saying it. I don't give a fuck. My thing is, I don't feel sorry for Jennifer. And the reason why I come for Jennifer the hardest is because everybody wants to make it seem like she's innocent, she's so classy, and she's not innocent, period, to me. Tammy and Evelyn ain't either. They were the most ghetto hot messes of the whole show. But Jennifer ain't no saint either. She never admits to what she's done. She never rises to the occasion. That's what I don't like about her. And it is what it is. And the polygraph test, ridiculous. And that's all I got to say about this reunion. I can't even believe I spent 20 minutes talking about this shit. So, I'm done. I watched The Real Housewives of New York City. I will be doing a review on that. I will be doing a review on Single Ladies. And I'm doing my perspective video. And if I check my email and see any questions, I ask Scotty all this week. So, that's all I got to say, you guys. I know I'm going to get my head chopped off, but it comes to the territory when you're a YouTube vlogger and you're basically not going for those that everybody else is going for, basically. So, it is what it is. I'm out, you guys. Peace.